we are not here to talk about what we are not as a company, but more what we are. And I think as a result of the last 50 years, we are now the biggest and best known ERP vendor, I think. You've been working for SAP already for a long time. Can you maybe explain me a bit how IT landscapes look back in the past and how they look now? What's the difference? What's the difference in going to cloud ERPs?
Yeah. Well, traditionally, ERP as the backbone of a company, our ERP systems were initially, let's say, monolithic applications. So very large applications which could...
And monolithic, you mean, what exactly do you mean with that?
Well, I mean a huge program, a huge application which is growing and growing by adding more and more features in the same, let's say, box.
Yeah.
And that was very common in let's say, the end of the 90s, early 2000s, because you needed systems who could do not just your finance, but then integrated with logistics, with sales, with project management, you name it. SAP had some fundamental advantages back then, of course, also. Think about how you can configure the system, that you could add your own development in the system, because we didn't have all the functionality. So in the past, big systems, monolithic systems, which also required a lot of maintenance done by the customers or the partners. And that was very good for a long time, and it actually served in growing our name and our base in the market. Yeah. But things have changed, and they have changed into, we were going from maybe spaghetti-like landscapes. We're now into a lasagna-like architecture, where you have a modern business technology platform as the foundation of running microservices or smaller programs, or having connections, or having services running. And jointly together, they build up the landscape you need from a business perspective to run your business. And this is an easier, a more agile landscape than the monolithic landscape.